In 1999, Celtic were accused of being a one-man team. That one man was Henrik Larsson. He was undoubtedly the standout player in Scottish football and leading the way in attack for Celtic. The club had other good players at the time, like Mark Viduka, Lubomir Moravcik and Paul Lambert, but Henrik was simply a level above. Everything was built around him. And then the worst thing that could possibly happen happened. Henrik Larsson broke his leg in a UEFA Cup tie against Lyon. How could this happen? Before getting into today's video, I just want to say thanks to everyone for subscribing over the years. I never thought I'd hit 1,000 subs, let alone have the channel performing as well as it is now. I've launched a Patreon where you can help support me to keep producing regular content. There will be exclusive content posted for Patreon members, and I'll have full, unedited videos also available to members, as YouTube copyright claims mean some of the existing channel videos have had to be sliced and edited at times. Thanks so much to anybody kind enough to sign up, and of course, I'll still be posting regular videos on this channel. In the summer of 1999, Celtic moved to appoint John Barnes as manager. A strange choice that is rightly mocked now, but at the time, the mainstream media went into frenzied excitement over the appointment. With club legend Kenny Dalglish also brought in as director of football, they were labelled the Dream Team, and with Henrik Larsson as their star player, there was a real feeling Celtic may be about to topple the previous season's champions Rangers and become the dominant force in Scottish football. But it didn't work out that way.
The lads did very well. I was very pleased with the second half, particularly because after going 3-0 up, we could have become complacent in the way that we played, but we didn't. We still pressed forward, we still did the right things, we didn't over-elaborate, and we scored another 2 goals. So the pleasing thing was the performance over 90 minutes.
Larsson started out the season in lethal form, picking right up from where he left off the previous campaign. In the 1998-99 season, Henrik managed 38 goals in 48 appearances, doubling his goal tally from the season before. Leading into the game where he broke his leg, Larsson had played 12 and scored 12, and was forming an unstoppable partnership up front alongside Australian striker Mark Viduka. The squad may not have been filled with top talent, but Larsson and Viduka ranks right up there alongside the all-time highest quality strike partnerships ever seen in Scottish football. It's just a shame it was about to come to a sudden end by late October. The other shame, of course, was that they had to contend with the guidance of John Barnes. Such a quality strike force with an elite manager behind him could have made a lasting impact on the game, but even early on, cracks were showing in Barnes' management of Celtic. His tactics were bizarre, playing a 4-2-2-2 with 2 holding midfielders, 2 attacking midfielders, and without wingers. The overriding feeling was that Larsson was carrying the team on his back as best he could, scoring plenty of goals despite the management of Barnes, not because of it. Then came October 21st, 1999. Celtic travelled to France for the first leg of a UEFA Cup second round knockout tie with Lyon. Just 5 days beforehand, Celtic had defeated Aberdeen 7-0 in a home league game, with Henrik scoring a hat-trick, as did Viduka for that matter. We were still at that stage of doubting John Barnes' ability, yet hoping Henrik could lead the team to glory. Then, in the 11th minute of the game, the moment arrived that would send Celtic fans into a pit of despair for the rest of the season. Henrik attempted to tackle Lyon defender Serge Blanc, only for his studs to catch in the turf, causing a horrific leg break for the Swedish striker. Replays showed his bones seemingly literally sticking out, visible for the world to view, again and again and again. Celtic supporting households around the world went silent as the horror sank in. This really was the worst thing that could happen to the club. It was Blanc himself who went on to score the only goal of the game in the 61st minute. Yet Celtic fans didn't particularly care about the result. All the fear was about Henrik's injury. Just how bad was it? The man involved in the incident, Serge Blanc, said, any footballer breaks his heart when he sees that happen to a player. I think we made contact, but I am sure it didn't merit that injury. I have seen an open broken leg before, and I had to turn away when I saw what had happened to him. Nobody could blame Blanc for the incident. It was just one of those horrible things that can happen at any time in football. Jackie McNamara played it right back that night for Celtic and has an interesting perspective on the injury, attributing part of the blame to John Barnes' tactics. McNamara would say, against better opposition, they were overloading the wider areas, and wee Lubo or Isle Berkovic is not going to go and chase a fullback. So when you actually look, when Henrik broke his leg in Lyon, he's down near my area where he shouldn't be. It was immediately confirmed Henrik would be out for the rest of the season, and it was initially feared Larsson had suffered a compound leg fracture, an injury which would normally result in an even longer absence, or possibly even end his career entirely. Thankfully, X-ray soon revealed that the injury was not as serious as originally feared. Henrik underwent surgery in France to repair the leg. It was revealed that both bones in his lower leg were fractured, but what had appeared to be bone displacing his sock in film of the incident was a shin pad, and the bones had not broken the surface of the skin in a compound fracture.
At the moment I'm just interested in getting away with the crutches so I can go on a holiday, so I can walk about without any problems.
How many painkillers are you taking a day? Are you still quite heavily sedated?
I'm 200 a day. No, I don't take anything anymore, so that's off now, so that's good anyway.
When's your comeback date? Do you set a date for yourself at all?
No, I don't set a date. I mean, it's going to take time, and I have plenty of time. So we just have to wait and see, and probably going to be next season, so we just have to wait and see.
Have you been pleased with the response you've received from everyone in Scottish football? I guess even the Rangers fans were wishing you well on the way in here today.
Yeah, from everybody. I mean, it's been tremendous. Of course, I'm very pleased with all the support I've been getting from all over Scotland, or even from Sweden and from Holland as well. I mean, it's quite unbelievable, but yeah, it really helps you to get over this kind of things.
What about Ian Wright signing? He says he doesn't want to be the new Henrik Larsson.
No, but I mean, he's a big personality himself already. I mean, he's been in the game for such a long time. He's been playing for a big club like Arsenal, and he's known for goal scoring and everything. So I mean, he already got his own name. So there's no point for him to try to be me or want to be me. And I don't think he want to be me anyway. So I mean, he's doing good on his own, and that's why he's been having such success as he's been having all the time.
Did you feel for Michael Malls when you saw his injury?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't nice to see. I watched the game, and you saw when he landed there was something wrong. You just hope it wasn't anything serious whatsoever, but unfortunately it seems more serious than what you thought from the beginning, and I just hope that he's become fit as quick as possible. He's a great guy, and it's a pity for the game.
Henrik, thanks.
Welcome.
From here, Celtic's season unravelled in such a rapid manner that those early claims that Celtic were a one-man team became pretty difficult to deny. With most squads settled for the season at this point, John Barnes was desperate to find a temporary replacement from somewhere to help the squad. He turned to an old friend, 36-year-old Ian Wright. The England international striker was a tremendous player in his prime, but was long past it at this stage.
Ian Wright, one of the most flamboyant strikers in recent times, Arsenal's record goal scorer, English international, television host, about to enjoy what he hopes will be a triumphant end to his career. He sets. Play by Celtic, knocking the ball around well. Hotchill picking up, I think he'll let fly himself. Oh, that's a great goal! He's done it! Parkhead rejoices.
The signing was seen as a sign of Barnes' cluelessness, and Wright failed to fill the gap left by Henrik. It's a shame that Ian Wright's spell at Parkhead had to come under these circumstances, because he actually had a lot of affection for the club and still speaks well of Celtic to this day. There was just no replacing Henrik Larsson. Fans took out some of their anger on Wright, and that was wrong. However, John Barnes would receive that anger and frustration from the fans tenfold. Celtic would lose 4 of the next 7 games following Henrik's injury, and the season never recovered. John Barnes would be sacked just 4 miserable months after Larsson's leg break.
Good evening. Within the last half hour, Celtic have sacked their entire management team. Out go head coach John Barnes, assistant coach Eric Black and Terry McDermott.
Happily for Celtic fans, Henrik Larsson would go on to recover even faster than expected. At the end of March, just 5 months after sustaining his injury, Larsson would make a few runouts for the Celtic reserve team and even defied all expectations to make a substitute appearance in the final game of the season for the Celtic first team on the 21st of May 2000.
Touch from Mark Burchill, his 12th goal of the season. Now here's the sight Celtic supporters have been waiting for some considerable time. Eyal Berkovic makes way, and it's the return, an emotional return surely for Henrik Larsson. 7 months ago to the day he broke his leg in Lyon. He's missed 32 matches, having scored 12 goals in 12 games right at the start of the season. Now he's back, and will he be ready for Euro 2000? That's his hope.
His return was welcomed like that of a returning messiah at the end of perhaps the most painful season in Celtic history. It was a sign of hope that better days may be to come. And they were. In the summer of 2000, Celtic appointed Martin O'Neill as manager, and he would go on to get the best out of Henrik Larsson over the subsequent 4 seasons. Henrik Larsson came back from this unforgettably horrible injury as an even better player than he was before, and that's a testament to Henrik himself. Celtic became the dominant force in Scottish football, and plenty of good times followed. But nobody who was watching at the time will ever forget the sheer horror of the worst leg break in football history.